Everyone right now is scared of one thing: artificial intelligence. Students are wondering, will my career even exist in 10 years? Parents are confused. Should my child even study this subject anymore? And because of this fear, everyone is doing something extremely dangerous. They are trying to chase new careers without understanding how the world is actually changing. AI is not here to kill careers. It is here to change how careers work. And if you understand this properly, you will stop being confused about what to choose for your career. Let's clear something first. Computer science is not dead. Finance is not dead. Engineering is not dead. What is dying is not the field, but average skill, because AI can do basic work faster than humans. So the question is not which career should I choose. The real question now is, how do I become valuable inside that career? Instead of chasing random new degrees every year, you only need to understand one thing. The career direction will remain the same, but the way you work inside them will completely change. And if you master this idea, you will stop being confused and scared. Let's look at the career paths that you can choose in 2026 and what has exactly changed in each of these paths. Now let's look at the first path, computing and data path. Earlier, companies mainly wanted people who could code and build a software. Now AI can generate basic codes. So companies care less about just coding and more about people who can solve problems, design systems, understand data in depth, and most importantly, people who have domain expertise. Data alone won't make you stand out anymore. You need to make it interdisciplinary. For example, combine data with social science and become a social data scientist. Similarly, you can combine marketing with data and become a marketing analytics expert. Or you can combine finance and data and get a job as a quant trader. You get my point. So this is what has changed in this path, and this is what your future roles in this domain would look like. Next, let's look at the finance and quant path. In finance, because of AI, it's true that traditional finance roles are getting automated and decision making is becoming data driven. However, there's also a lot more that is evolving in finance. If these jobs are closing, then new career paths are shaping up. For example, sustainable finance, fintech, algorithmic trading, etc. What you need to focus on now is skill development like Python, statistics, algorithmic thinking, and understanding how markets plus technology interact. Future roles in finance would look like this: quant analysts, algorithmic traders, impact investors, fintech product managers, etc. Now let's look at the third path, business and entrepreneurship. Earlier, building a business meant long planning and slow execution. Nowadays, anyone can start a business in days using AI tools. So yes, competition has massively increased, but obviously it does not mean that you don't start a business. What matters now is the execution speed and creativity, and most importantly, understanding real problems. Apart from all this, what matters even more is personal branding. If you do these better than others, then your business will thrive. Next, let's look at the engineering and robotics path. A lot of people think that engineering is dead, but I believe engineering isn't even close to dead. What's disappearing is outdated, repetitive engineering work, not the field itself. Yes, the roles are shifting, but not disappearing. AI can assist design, but it can't replace real-world thinking. It can't understand physical constraints in messy environments. It can't take responsibility for safety, can't make judgment calls when things go wrong. You get my point. In fact, the demand for engineers in some domains nowadays is actually increasing. Look around you: electrical vehicles, renewable energy, smart cities, robotics, space tech, etc. All of these needs engineers. AI is in fact helping accelerate these industries, not replacing them. So if you want to pursue engineering, please do so without being scared. What will actually change in your case is the kind of roles you will target in the future. For example, you would become a semiconductor design engineer, a renewable energy expert, aerospace engineer, smart city engineer, etc. So this is how engineering will shift, but it's no way dead. Next, let's look at healthcare and biotech. Honestly, healthcare has not been affected much by AI. Yes, some repetitive tasks are automated. However, overall, the sector is still less affected than other sectors. Healthcare has definitely become more data-driven and AI-assisted, but most jobs are not threatened as such. However, because of the progress in the medical industry, a lot of new roles have come up. For example, bioinformatics specialist, computational biologist, biomedical engineers, biostatisticians, etc. Alright, so these were the 5 career paths that you can still choose in 2026. Just that how things work in these career paths have changed. You don't need to be scared about AI taking over your job and look for new cool careers. These are still very reputed, very stable careers, just that you'll always have to keep learning and growing in the domain you choose. Okay, so these were the 5 career paths, but with a different lens. Now here is the most important part. Stop asking which career is safe. Start asking, what am I willing to go deep into? What problems actually interest me? Where can I build skills over years, not just months? Because AI will not replace people who go deep. It will replace people who stay average. Okay, so before I end this video, let me tell you one thing. Careers are not disappearing, but easy careers are. If you're confused right now, that is completely normal. But don't panic and jump randomly. Pick one direction, go deep. Learn how to use AI inside it, not fear it. Because in the future, it's not about choosing the right career. It's actually about becoming too good to be replaced. Alright, so if you're someone who's feeling confused and needs help figuring out their career, then feel free to book a career counseling here on this WhatsApp number or fill the form in my bio. For the ones who don't know me, I am Bijal. I am a career counselor and a study abroad expert, and I help candidates get into the world's best schools. If you're planning a study abroad journey, feel free to reach out to my team here and we will help you out. If this video helped you in any way, please make sure to like and subscribe.